Hey, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? You know what it is. It's one of your mentors from Capital Link Operations, bringing you nothing but the best. Welcome back to another episode, guys. This is the Sunday market breakdown. So, you know what it is, guys. We are preparing for the week coming ahead. So, let's do the most. You know what it is. We have three pairs for you for this coming week, bringing you high probability pairs. So guys, I'm just going to take this moment to tell you to like, drop a comment below, hit the subscribe button, tap on the notification bell, and you know what it is, guys. Without wasting any more time, let's just jump straight to the video. So the platform that we are using to analyze is TradingView. So if you want to use that platform, click the link right now in the description below. So guys, you know what it is. It's a new week, new opportunities, new goals. So I'm wishing everybody a productive and a beautiful week ahead. So without wasting any more time, guys, let's just start with the first pair. So we have three high probability pairs for you. The first one being USDZAR. So that is the first pair that we're gonna start with, followed by GBPCAD, followed by GBPAUD. So let's start with the first pair, which is USDZAR. So let me just include my watermark so everybody could follow. So make sure that if you're analyzing with me, pay attentively and understand what I'm seeing behind my analysis. So with that being said, let's start from the daily structure. So we're starting from a daily time frame, reason being that we want to know the overall direction before diving deeper into other time frames. So on the daily structure, let's focus on the current market, right? So we have a high. Let's identify our high, our daily high, and let's also identify our daily low, right? And notice that in between we have levels, right? We have levels where the market actually rejected. So let's also identify those levels, right? And let's identify the recent one. So notice that USDZAR has been bullish, but we have a new resistance, and also this resistance has been tested once. So if maybe we could retest it the second time, then we could see we have a double top, right? But for now, notice that we have a first bottom and we also have the second bottom, right? So which means that for now we have a what? We have a double bottom. And if you guys know your candlestick formations, this is acting as a what? As an evening star, right? So notice that on my daily time frame, I have a corrective correction, right? This corrective correction is acting as a what? As a reversal, right? It's acting as a reversal. So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame, which is the next one. So after coming down to the 4-hour time frame, let's adjust our trend lines. As we know, guys, structure is structure. The only thing that we are looking at is structure. So notice that I have a double bottom, and inside this corrective correction, I have a pattern within a pattern, right? I have a pattern within a pattern. If you guys could notice something. So which means that buyers are really about to come into the market, right? And notice that here we have a high. So this is currently our high. So right now we are at a low, right? So I am anticipating that the market will give us an impulse, give us a correction, and the next impulse to the upside. Or maybe we could have an inverse head and shoulder, this being our left shoulder, our head, then our right shoulder, then that impulse to the upside, right? But that impulse could be could be a corrective move, before breaking to the upside. But that is just my anticipation, guys. So let's move on to the 1 hour time frame. Let's move on to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, coming down to the 1 hour time frame, I can see that because we have a pattern within a pattern here, I'm going to identify my levels in case we break to the upside. So that is going to be my first take profit, and that is going to be my second initial take profit, right? So for now, I have 2 scenarios for this. We could make a sorry about that. We could make a double bottom before pushing to the upside, or as you could see on the 15 minutes time frame here, the first scenario that I have is that we could make a double bottom. The first scenario that I have is that we could make a double bottom before actually pushing to the upside. And then my second scenario could be, this could be a potential correction, meaning that this is an impulse, this being our corrective manner, then pushing to the upside, this being our first break out of structure, which means that we'll be creating a new high. Like I told you, a low, high, low, high. That's how the market moves, guys, if we are forming an uptrend. So with that being said, USDZAR, I'm looking for buying opportunities, but that's only if we break this resistance on the 15 minutes, or maybe price action could give us a potential double bottom. But also we have confirmation already. So far we have confirmation already that there is still potentials of buying opportunities. Reason being that we are seeing a correction here, guys. If you guys could see clearly, we are actually in a corrective manner, right? So because we are in a corrective manner, the next thing that we could expect is the next impulse to the upside, right? So it's just a matter of time, guys. It's just a matter of time. So for USDZAR, I am actually expecting buying opportunities to the upside, guys. Yes. So let's move down to the next pair. Let's move down to the next pair of the video. So the next pair that we have, we're going to start from the daily time frame. So the next pair that we have is GBPCAD. That is the next pair. So like I told you, we start from a daily time frame, going down to 15 minutes or 5 minutes. So with that being said, guys, we want to know the overall direction. As you guys could see here, we have a resistance. As you guys could see here, we have a resistance, right? And also here we have a low, which is a support. And one thing that I noticed is that we are actually trading between these two levels, between these two resistance and our support. So one thing also that I noticed is that we have actually formed a falling channel, which is also a descending channel. And one thing that I know about the descending channel is that it is a reversal, right? It is a reversal type of pattern. So notice that on our support trend line, we have 1, 2, 3. On our third touch, it's a risking trigger. So because I'm saying that we are actually looking for buying opportunities, but that's if we have a confirmation to take those buying positions, right? So let's move down to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, coming down to the 4-hour time frame, I'm also going to identify my resistance, right? I'm also going to identify my resistance. Already I have a support, guys. Already I have my support. So let's focus on the current trend. Let's focus on the current trend. So looking at the current trend, I can see that already we have a low, right? And this was our previous high, right? And this was our previous high. So far we haven't broken this high. So the moment we break these highs, then we'll be looking for buying opportunities. But for now, I'm seeing a falling channel here. I'm seeing a falling channel. So let's go down to the 1 hour. Okay, after coming down to the 1 hour, I can see that this is actually a falling channel, right? This giving us a pattern within a pattern. So we could identify our levels also. This being our first potential take profit, this being our second potential take profit, and this could be our third potential take profit, right? So with that being said, let's go down to the 15 minutes and let's see what's being presented. So on the 15 minutes, I can see that actually we are having a type of a correction, but notice that also the market gave us equal highs, right? The market gave us equal highs. So I have two scenarios for this. This could be a continuation correction. Sorry about that. This could be a continuation correction. This could be a continuation correction to the upside. Or my second scenario could be that there's still potentials of giving us a double bottom before actually pushing to the upside, right? So it's only just a matter of time, guys. Remember, it's only just a matter of time. So wait for your confirmations. So like I said, for GBPCAD, I'm looking for buying opportunities, right? The reason being that we are actually at the lowest point on the daily structure. The market gave us The market gave us a double bottom on the daily structure. So on the 15-minute time frame, there's two probabilities for this. The first probability could be market giving us a double bottom before actually pushing to the upside. And then the second probability could be this being a correction, which means the next thing is the impulse to the upside, right? So that is my anticipation on GBPCAD, guys. So with that being said, let's go to the last but not the least. So the last pair that we have for the video is GBPAUD, right? The last pair that we have is GBPAUD. So I'm just gonna get straight into Okay, so with that being said, let's identify our high and let's identify our low. So guys, make sure that you make sure that you drop a comment below. Tell us where you're from, tell us which pair to analyze next, and make sure that you turn on the notification bell so every time we drop, you'll be the first one to watch and take action, guys. You know what it is, we bring nothing but best. So with that being said, let's continue with the analysis. So the pair that we have currently right now is GBPAUD, starting from a daily time frame going down to a smaller time frame like 15 minutes or 5 minutes. So on the daily time frame, we have already identified our support. We have already identified our resistance. So let's identify also what the market rejected previously. So as you could see, we have something called the 90% rule. It was actually completed beautifully. If you guys could also see, we had a what? We had a type of a what? An ascending channel. An ascending channel, it's a reversal. That's why we had selling opportunities. So I know that the market moves in three phases. This being the impulse, market giving us a potential correction here and forming the next impulse to the upside, right? That could be the possible scenario, right? The market gave us an impulse already. This could be a possible correction. And then there's two ways, right? This correction could be a continuation, or this correction could be a reversal, right? There's two ways to tackle this, but I've said enough already. Let's just jump to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so coming down to the 4-hour time frame, I'm also going to identify where the market created a low, right? So far we have a low, a high, a low, a high, right? So the market currently right now is approaching our previous low. So this could be a breakout, retest, and a continuation, or it could be a reversal on the low, market giving us equal lows, and equal lows, double bottom, push to the upside. So with that being said, let's see what's being presented on the 4-hour time frame. Let's not waste any more time and let's see what's being presented. So I can see that GBPAUD actually formed a type of a larger correction. And on the resistance, I could also identify the same, right? This acting as a fake out, this acting as a fake out. So let's be what's being presented currently right now. So when the market opens, we could execute something and catch some pips, you know. So the reason for this video is to help you guys catch some pips during the week. The aim is just for you to eat, guys, you know. We all gotta eat, right? Sharing is caring. But with that being said, this is so interesting. If you guys could see here, we price action actually presented a reversal pattern. We actually have a reversal pattern, right? This is actually a support. Remember, this is actually a support, right? So as you could see here, we have a type of a falling wedge. We have a type of a falling wedge here, guys. So a falling wedge being a reversal pattern for buying opportunities. So this is going to be our first potential take profit, only if, listen attentively, guys, only if we reverse, right? Only if we reverse, market giving us a potential correction and break into the upside. Only if we reverse, then this could be a potential take profit, TPY, right? And going all the way to the upside. So for GBPAUD, I'll be looking for buying opportunities. Reason being that price action actually presented a falling wedge, and this falling wedge is approaching it's approaching our support. So as soon as it approaches our support, it's going to be a possible double bottom, right? So these things, guys, we are not making them up. It's just how price action it is, right? So we analyze price action. We trade what is being presented, right? So currently right now, as you could see what is being presented, even though we have a larger correction to that downside, price action also presented a possible falling wedge. So we have a pattern within a pattern. And also, this is called pattern separation, right? If I could have enlarged my trend line, I could have said, okay, I could have seen this as a breakout retest, right? And a continuation to the downside. But there's something called pattern separation. So for my bird eye view, I'm seeing this as a possible and a potential reversals, right? But with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for choosing this video. Wishing everybody a productive and a beautiful week ahead of you guys. God bless you. And you know what it is. It's one of your mentors from Capital Link, and we are out of the building.
What we do here is go back.